There hasn't been a new asset class since the bond market was created in 1693. Well, now there's a new asset class, and it is the digital asset space. The question is, are you participating? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Happy Thursday to you. Good evening. It is evening time here in the East Coast of the United States. So, guys, listen, I did not cover this in my live stream, so I'm going to cover it now in an XRP Ripple daily news in 0 to 10 minutes. So let's do this. Kick Global, KYCK Global, partners with MoneyGram International to expand global payout network. The global payout network. So I apologize to people on the live stream. I actually titled this live stream that particular thing, and I didn't even go over that in the live stream. We just kind of hung out and had a good talk. So Atlanta, May 14, 2020, from the PRNewsWire.com. Kick Global announced an expansion of its partnership with MoneyGram International, a global leader in cross-border P2P payments and money transfers, to now serve over 120 countries. The majority of the newly served countries are located in Eastern and Western Europe, where many consumers prefer to receive payments in cash. Kick Global operates an outbound payments platform featuring a broad array of payment types, all of which originate from a single point of reconciliation. The MoneyGram cash payout service is one of the most popular payment types available from the Kick Global's cloud-based platform. Guys, anything that MoneyGram is doing is also great, absolutely great for us, right? Because we already know that they use ODL and they use XRP, not in all of the services that they offer, but the fact is they are supporting the XRP ecosystem, right? So payees receive a code from the platform via text or email and can receive their money in minutes by going to any MoneyGram walk-in location across its global distribution network. And I could have swore I just read something, I covered something earlier today where people don't have to even go to a bank. And I believe there was a different MoneyGram partnership as well with a different institution. So MoneyGram is making moves. So that's without question. So while we've recently seen a significant level of innovation in digital cross-border BC disbursements spanning real-time payments and push debit via Visa Direct, consumer demand for cash seems to have been greatly overlooked, said Ashish Bal, CEO and founder of Kick Global. For companies seeking to make hassle-free cross-border payments to consumers with no card product or local bank account, MoneyGram's cash as a service offering is a compelling solution. We're excited about the expansion of our partnership with Kick Global as we continue to expand the types of cross-border payments use cases that can leverage our API-driven platform to provide access to our global distribution network, said Jay Hambley, head of payments for MoneyGram International. The expanded service is expected to be live in the new countries in the second quarter of 2020. Well, that is upon us, right? We are in the second quarter, are we not? About Kick Global Inc. Kick Global delivers streamlined outbound BC payments, I believe that's business to customer payments, to accelerate business, featuring a cloud-based platform with a growing array of today's most popular payment types from a single point of reconciliation. The Kick Global solution improves the customer experience with more inclusive payment types and various options for faster payments. For corporates, the solution reduces overhead and automates workflows and reporting while engaging workers as to how and when they get paid. By allowing payers to issue one-time and recurring payments from one integrated platform, Kick Global is transforming how businesses get how businesses get done in the key verticals of specialty consumer finance, marketplaces and staffing, claims and appeasements, and multi-level marketing, among others. How about that? Visit kitglobal.com and kitglobal for more info. And of course, MoneyGram. We don't need to read about MoneyGram. We all know about MoneyGram. So shout out to MoneyGram for yet another partnership, right? Absolutely another partnership. And in no smart part because of Ripple, in my opinion, investment into them to allow them to continue to operate, because we know that the MoneyGram's finances were not all the best, right? They weren't exactly at their best. So let me show you this. I'm going to go through this again. Michelle, okay, let's do this. Hold on one second. Let me see this. I'm going to go through this again from that tweet from Michelle Bond, because we came across something. I think it's important. Ripple put out a tweet after a guy, Wrath the Con Man, put out a tweet. And I want to cover it again because I think it's really important, right? Okay, so first, Michelle Bond tweets out, the U.S. banking regulator suggests federal licensing framework for crypto firms. Michelle Bond of Ripple put this out, right? And then, so we went over this article that CoinDesk put out, quoting and sharing videos from Brian Brooks, the former chief legal officer at Coinbase, who moved over to and took the job at the OCC, the Office of Comptroller of the Currency, and became the chief operating officer. And so we also know that the OCC is the national overseer for the banks. They're the national overseer for the banks in the United States, right? National overseer. And this dude has so many great things in this article that he shared, right? It was absolutely outstanding. One of the things that he mentioned was two things. Number one, banks need to be open to more of these quote unquote crypto firms, right? Next day, JP Morgan says, you know what? Brian Brooks was right. And so they opened banking services to Coinbase and Gemini, right? Just to name two prominent firms, right? Opened up the service. But he also said in there that, you know, these crypto firms, you know, they probably should be licensed on a federal level, not a local state level, but like a federal license, because, you know, they act a lot like a bank and they don't necessarily have to do all the banking functions to be quote unquote regulated or have federal, federal license to operate. They could just do one thing. Why do they have to do the account, checking accounts, savings accounts, deposits, withdrawals, offer CDs and offer money markets and all? Why do they need to do all that stuff? Even if they just do one of those, he said they could do 1, 2, or 3, right? Remember that. These crypto firms, right? Banking regulation, federal license, right? And they don't have to do all the things of a bank, but they could do some and kind of get this federal license to do so, right? Even if they just do one, right? Okay. So there's a little bit about that as well. So there's that from Michelle Bond tweeting that out. Significantly, massively, hugely, hugely important, right? And so then, is this the one I want? Let me see. Nope, that's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. I want that job opening. Let me see if I have that. Hold on, guys. I put the wrong thing up there. Let's see. Yeah. So there, and then lo and behold, literally within 48 hours, so Sheesh Burler puts out this tweet. Sheesh Burler, crazy tweet, right? About the new job opening at Ripple, right? Let me find that for you, just in case you haven't seen it. There it is here. There it is right here. It's just a Sheesh Burler. Looking for a product director to bring in an entirely new RippleNet product offering to market. And he says loans, and people went a little bit crazy, right? Said loans. Now, where is it? Right? Here it is right here. Ripple, so Ripple.com. Help us transform payments. We have grand ambition to transform global payments, and we can only do it with the right team. We're passionate about our work, and we look forward to teammates who we learn from and will push us to work smarter, harder, faster, and more creatively. We've loved to hear from you. We would love to hear from you. Director of Product Management, Loans. at Ripple, right after Brian Brooks makes this little kind of talk at CoinDesk Consensus about crypto firms and perhaps, you know, this federal license regulation instead of local, right? National, global, like this global thing, right? Maybe we should do that. Maybe that's what we should do with these crypto firms. I mean, they, you know, they don't have to do all the banking functions to kind of act and operate and be licensed and regulated like banks. They could do just one thing, like loans, and then Ripple comes out within 48 hours. I promise you. Director of Product Management, loans at Ripple. At Ripple, we provide one frictionless experience to send money globally using the power of blockchain. By joining Ripple's growing global network, financial institutions can process their customers' payments anywhere in the world instantly and reliably. And of course, cost effectively. This director role is best suited for someone who has significant product launch experience, grit, and creativity to conceive of and pioneer novel new solutions to complex problems. RippleNet traditionally served its customers with a cross-border payment offering. However, Ripple is expanding into loans. I can't even begin to explain how ginormous this is. This person will bring a new loan product to market from concept to launch for RippleNet customers. This will bring strong leadership skills as they will need to collaborate heavily with cross-functional internal teams and a financial ecosystem of partners and customers. The role resides at Ripple's corporate headquarters in San Fran. I'm trying to get to, oh, there it is right there. What you will do, create and launch Ripple's loan product offering, deeply understand how Ripple can better serve new and prospective RippleNet customers with working capital loans. Working capital loans. I suspect that this is also can be a chance to amp up the customers on RippleNet. These small, medium enterprise business get the word in these emerging markets. They get the word about this thing that Ripple is doing, in addition to the massive things that they get from already just, you know, at current ODL, possibly, you know, now possibly to get some working capital if you happen to be a RippleNet customer. But if not, again, I've said this one, if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. When it comes to the RippleNet, you don't want to be the small, medium enterprise business looking on the outside, looking in. You're not going to want to be that guy. And so perhaps this is another way to get more people onto the RippleNet. I believe that it is. Okay, so here's the deal. Deeply understand how Ripple can better serve new and prospective RippleNet customers with working capital loans. Create the relevant org structures to properly execute on a functional loan offering. Develop customer empathy around problems related to working capital needs and cross-border payments. Develop risk capabilities to properly understand how to price new loan offerings for customers. Now, when this got word, I don't know, I put it out, I don't know, I did a stream about it, and it just, you know, next day, a lot of people covered it, going crazy, major news, right? And I gave the shout out to the guy who shared it. I believe it was Arturo Portillo on Twitter, right? I believe it was him, and I did give him a shout out on the stream where I covered it, right? So everyone's kind of thinking, what does that look like? What you mean? What is, you know, loans? What working? And even on my stream, I was like, working capital. What does that mean? How does that going to work? What is working capital? What does Ripple have in the storehouse? Working capital? Where's that coming from? Right? All these kind of different things. Everyone's kind of trying to figure it out, right? Everyone's kind of trying to figure out. And so today, the Wrath of Con Man did something that I thought was really, really interesting. This is what he tweeted. He put out a Ripple loan hypotheses. Right? And here it is. I thought it was pretty fascinating. And he does a lot of great, intriguing tweets as well. He's a real sharp guy. A Ripple loan hypothesis. Developing loan products for small, medium-priced businesses in illiquid places, needing cross-border funds, would allow them to use XRP liquidity in those corridors. while freeing small businesses from bank overhead expenses. Maybe they learned a lot from the guy. Gosh, and I can't remember the name of the guy now. Ah, man, but my guess is, I'm telling my guess is that they're learning from their RippleNet customers, and they're finding out their pain points. What, they're learning from them, right? From these small, medium-sized enterprises and businesses, right? They're learning from it and discovering what their pain points are, and came out with another solution. Why? Because they checked the numbers. They checked the numbers and figured out that it would be significantly worth it. That's why, right? So what allowed them to use XRP liquidity in those quarters while freeing small businesses from bank overhead expenses. It then gets white labeled by remittance companies, MoneyGram, etc., right? And then he retweets after that, right? He said, I'd like to consider this confirmation a hint even, but it's honestly just a coincidence that this came out 5 minutes later. And I asked on the stream earlier today, you think so? I think that's just a coincidence. I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. And then I got this little PDF. This takes you to a little kind of like a little white paper. And I have the PDF. And I went through it, and it explained the big opportunity. Let me see if I still got it. It went over. There it is. Is it this one? Yes, this one. And here's, so let me just do this. Big opportunity in small business payments, right? Now is the time to capitalize on the SMEs cross-border payments. SMEs in emerging market, a high growth revenue opportunity. And I'm not going to go through it like I did on the stream. Definitely check out the stream. Definitely get this PDF. You see, why did they do it? Again, the numbers, 10 to 15 trillion in SME cross-border payment flows, 10 to 15 trillion. The challenge is these small enterprise businesses are a lot of times they're hamstrung, just like any businesses, with working capital. They're hamstrung. They don't have it. 100 to 150 billion revenue opportunity in largest emerging market corridors. Okay. Again, they looked at the numbers Ripple did and said, we have an answer to that. Revenue operating high margin emerging markets in the billions in USD. And here's the deal. SMEs needs are specialized and largely unmet by traditional systems. Guys, check out this PDF. It is absolutely massive. If I remember, I will put a link in the description. SME pain points, visibility, traceability, speed, cost, visibility. You think on the RippleNet, they might get a little bit more exposure? Traceability, no traceability when a payment will actually arrive. You think the RippleNet solves traceability issue? Speed, you think RippleNet covers the speed issue? Cost, very expensive. So my guess is, in addition to the people on the RippleNet, this is going to be a huge draw for those not quite on it yet, if they understand that those people that are on it are on the RippleNet now have exposure, right? Have access to working capital as well, in addition to Xcurrent, in addition to the ODL. Now they have access to working capital. Watch what happens to that RippleNet because of this, guys. Watch what happens. I'm telling you, absolutely exciting news, guys. All right, listen. New technology can bring better services to SMEs. I mean, it's just a great write-up. And again, within 5 minutes of the Ralph Con Man putting out that particular hypothesis, Ripple tweeted that out. They just tweeted it out. They didn't respond to his tweet, but they did tweet it out, I believe. I don't think it was a response to the tweet directly, but they did tweet it out. Yeah. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Big opportunity in small business payments. So guys, listen, I am going to wrap up this stream like I do all my video, rather. I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.